Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys doing good. So we got Ethan. Topicky? I didn't really... Yeah, Tor. There we go. Fanboy, if you're saying ads because you saw an ad, that's YouTube working as it should do when you first come into a stream. So farming videos. How's it going? Any plan you could do? Yes, but it'll be a bit. And I will be getting our automated tractor on that stuff. Not actual proper moldboard plowing. Alright, let's get in the game. Everything should be set up. Bam. There it is. How is it going? And this is what we'll end up using. I don't actually need to plow on either. And apparently missed it off on cosplay. Wonderful. Of course it did. Because why not? Hey Victor, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing good, Maddie. What about yourself? Kind of feeling tired today, though. Don't know why. Kind of feeling tired. Went to bed fairly early last night, for me, and then got on my phone watching YouTube, and it was kind of late, so that's probably why I'm feeling tired. I need to start when I'm tired, go to bed, and actually go to bed. Looks well fake, haha. That's a real machine. This thing is 100% real. And if you don't know about it, you've lived under a rock, let me tell you. Doing good. Surprised that there will be no FS21. There's good about it. There is no bad. Let's be honest. We just don't get another game. Doesn't really matter. No. It's going to be better because in theory they should have a better product because of it. I literally don't see any negatives for them delaying the game to make it better. Doesn't mean it's fake though, Suffolk Farming. You're one of those people by the sounds of it, where if you haven't seen it, it doesn't exist. There's 5 of them. 4 in the US and 1 in Australia. If you Google this thing, it was hot news all over the agricultural world. Surprised they're not rocking. I don't like those tractors. I don't see why people are so fascinated about it. Not buying an FS again now since they have done. Since they've done what? Yeah, it is. It's automated. Although, from what someone was saying last night, that's actually told the plant, in this back panel that you can see here for loading and unloading it onto a low loader, there is actually a seat and steering wheel down on there. I had this field on Courseplay. I'm just tidying up Courseplay, basically. Not bringing out a new game. Not bringing out a new game because they're making a better product. Really? Really? How do you put your mods back on ETS2? Craig, you shouldn't have lost your mods. The only reason you'll lose that folder is if you've deleted it. And let's be honest, we really don't need a new game every single year. Honestly, I have seen very, very little negativity about it. Very, very little negativity. It's kind of funny. And they're the type of people, if they're saying that, they need a new product every single year. But they're also the same person who will complain about the game if it's rubbish. Makes zero sense. Do you think they'll build seasons into the game? I would like to think they would, but would it be as detailed as the version of seasons we have now? No. It'll probably be just the textures and stuff change, and we may get snow. I don't think they'll put all the detail work into it that Real must do, by any means. Finn the views that case in a movie. Oh, really? I wouldn't be too surprised, but I haven't heard of it. But there again, I don't know everything and anything that goes on. Craig, every ETS2, no matter where you buy it, goes to the same spot for its GameSafe folder and your mods folder. Other than stuff off the Steam Workshop, your mods will be under your Documents folder and in a folder called Euro Truck Simulator. And you got to remember too, the reason they're doing this, it would be just as easy for them to release a new version of the game to make more money. At the end of the day, if they're doing it, they must have a damn good reason to be doing this, because they will be losing out on millions. Look, Minecraft Java is around for 8 years and the game's still alive today. Exactly. Granted, it got sold for millions, wasn't it? Billions? Not sold Mojang for? And I know there's going to be someone ask why 2 combines. One's a classic that I'll break out every once in a while. Is Fair Real Life Farmer on YouTube? If you had to pick Johnny88, Johnny1388, then that's his name. Johnny. He's a great guy. Bail him. Have him on Facebook. Talk to him every once in a while. When he answers back, he's terrible for not answering. He's a really good guy. And then probably, although he doesn't do a whole lot of agriculture, actually on a farm stuff, Lord Muck, because he just doesn't put up with shit. He very much reminds me of the way I conduct stuff. Just think if people... Exactly, Maddie, exactly. Craig, I've told you several times where your mods folder would have been. If you've deleted it, then it won't be there anymore. I can't help someone that's not willing to be helped. Hello, 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 hello. How are you diddling? Nah, Lord Mug doesn't by any means. If you count George Saunders as a big YouTuber and Dino that doesn't do anything farming anymore, big YouTubers, nah, I don't personally. They're good people, but they're small time now. You could possibly say that if Lord Muck actually puts a lot of YouTube content up, he doesn't. He really doesn't. He's too busy with real world stuff to worry about YouTube. And let's be honest, those three have their own channel together. Talking Point. But again, Dino's busy with real world life now, working that construction company. Or quarry. I forget where he is now. Craig, this is the last time I'm going to tell you this. Your mods folder will be in your documents folder under Euro Truck Simulator 2. If you're going to keep asking, I'm done with you. I'm sick to death of the stupid questions. You're not able to be helped at all. It's driving me up the frickin' wall. Hey, now how's it going? I haven't seen you around for a while. Yeah, George's content, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. He's probably a great guy, but the content isn't for me typically now. Especially now he's gone more dairy. I don't like dairies. I don't like animal farming. Not my type of thing. I'm more into arable stuff. That's why I like Johnny's channel a lot more. I know. The reason I'll be very honest, the reason he's still around is because it's very evident he has learning disabilities. It's what me and Steve were talking about very codily yesterday. Once you've done YouTube for a long ass time, you get the feel of people that have learning disabilities. Nothing against people like that at all, but you get the feel of it. And I don't think it's right just to get rid of them because they are annoying, because they have their learning disability. They think differently to everyone else. That's why he's still around. Yes, freaking irritating, but you've got to be good and have them somewhere so they can talk and whatnot. Ever since I started watching again, all I've seen from his mouth. But that's why. What streamer are you talking about? I'm not talking about a specific streamer. I'm talking about someone in chat right there. Farmer P. Oh, Farmer P. He's hilarious. He's actually really local to where I grew up. One of the more local farmers that I know of. Yeah, I saw you say about Ollie. I've never seen any of his stuff. How is Pat doing? Who's Pat? When he's at JWB. I agree. The content did kind of get a bit sour after that. You're not gonna let go of them? No, you're not. Pete, how is he doing? Who's Pete? I literally don't know anybody called Pete. What do you think of Funk Farmer? Can't stand his content. I really can't. That is one channel that I just don't watch. Farmer P. Oh, you on about Farmer P? Catch you later, Matty. I didn't realise that's who you're referring to. That's more than likely who you're on about. Okay, yeah. Oh, really? That sucks. If you're on about Farmer P stuff, I like his stuff. Farmer Phil. Whoever that is. Let's be honest, there's probably a YouTuber that does farms content out there that's got every name you can think of. Farmer Tom, Farmer Matt, Farmer Dave. Dave has been sick again. Ford, how's it going? When will Sandy Bay come to console? How long do you reckon? When Oxy's finished it. He keeps on adding stuff to it. I don't know, and to be fair to Oxy, I don't know why he posted about it's going to be sent to testers soon, or whenever he said it's done, because he keeps on adding more and more to it, so it ain't going to be for any time soon. Disregard that post he put up, basically. Farmer Phil is like the Poundland version of Tom Pembroke. Tom's channel, I don't know how, but it blew up massive. I watch his stuff now and again too. But I find as farm channels get more popular, I personally don't enjoy them as much anymore. I like the raw grittiness that they are at the beginning. And Tom is almost one of those channels where, yes, he is arable, or not arable, livestock orientated, but he's one of them. He's obviously done very well for himself, and kudos to him, but it's like his channel has changed a bit. How's building? I spoke to him, he was doing good. Me and him were texting back and forth recently. No, I haven't. Oh, it's time to catch the Ginger Warrior with the mustache. His humor, Tom's humor is pretty cool. It's fun to watch. My favorite for humor, Millennial Farmer. His content is on point. Of course, it's his quiet time right now, so he's busy doing his whole talks and all of that stuff. He does a lot of that, but his humor is freaking phenomenal. Catch you later, Nat. At lunchtime, you must be a couple of hours behind me then. I haven't watched any of One Lonely Farmer's videos for years. I don't know why, I kind of just went off watching his stuff. I don't know why. I used to really enjoy his content. He's someone that's not changed one bit. Last time I watched any of his content, he's very much the same old self that he always used to be, which is good. Yes and no. I mean, if you listen to his podcasts, he's very much still the guy around the area that just likes to have a laugh and a few beers with friends. Although he does do a lot of public talks, he is very much at the forefront with American agriculture. But the amount of talks that he does, the amount of seminars he does, yeah, 100%. But he is going to do a lot of that in the downtime, like now, this time of year, where he can't do much on the farm. Maybe take a few loads into Sal, but that's about it. Grassman, I never gelled with Grassman's content. Don't know why, I never got into that stuff. You want to talk about a group being influencers? That's them, that's for sure. But I know, I definitely see where you're coming from with Millennial Farmer. The millennials trying to farm. No. Worker Farms. Worker Farms I've started to watch a lot more recently. Got to admit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm subscribed to Grassmen. It's just content that I wouldn't go out my way to watch, depending on what it is, though. They don't give to ... They do what they want to. Yeah, yeah. Does it work? No, not one bit. But I enjoy it. I have more fun. I'm not going to change and be someone I'm not. Do you know, like, influencers? We're all influencers. If you're doing YouTube, guess what? You're an influencer. It's the way it is nowadays. To be quite honest with Millennial Farmers Map, there's some stuff going on behind the scenes that I would never publicly say about, because I don't think it'll ever come out in the wash, but I don't know if we will see it. I'll just leave that there. No, I think that's all of the fields done. If that's the case, that thing can go. And that's another thing I was going to do. Swap out the tractor that's going to be on the wagon. Yes, it needs to grow, but at the same point, I'm looking at slowing down YouTube as a whole. And it's not going to be my top priority anymore. My top priority is getting a real paying job that I can actually have money and start a life with. This, I can't. Lucky to make £100 a month isn't exactly a decent job. So, at the end of the day, people hate it when YouTubers talk money, but let's be real here. The reason you see most people on YouTube doing YouTube is for the money. They say otherwise, they're not being truthful with you. The money's the carrot at the end of the stick at the end of the day. Love the community, will hate to leave it dry, and I won't. But it's definitely, I'm going to have to move away and go to where I want to be happier and actually make money. I've never even heard of Corn Warriors map. Not a farmer! What's going on? Honestly, you want to watch Farm Flicks, the YouTubers are... Oh, really? Yeah, I never heard of them either. Oh, really? Huh. Yeah, I never heard of it. Where was that shown? Subs don't matter. It's all about the views. As far as making money on YouTube. You could have 20k subs, but if you were making 50k views, 20k views a time on your videos, you'd be making a lot of money. It's all about views, watch time, and all of that stuff. Subscribers literally means squat. more views you get, the higher the CPM is, the higher money you make. Plain and simple. But a lot of people don't understand that because it's the back end of YouTube that people don't talk about too much. Is that stuff? I think that's everything out of here. Perfect. Hey, late today? Oh yeah, I've been streaming 31 minutes. I started like 10 minutes earlier though. Is it only like one person in Mapper's Paradise now? I don't know. There was two. I don't know if the other person that was in it has left. And if that's the case, then it's just the founder that's there. And that's all I'll say on that one. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Try and stay away from the drama, and that is drama. Clickbait is the way YouTube works now. And as much as everybody hates it, if a thumbnail is not appealing to you, if a title is not appealing to you, are you actually going to sit there and click on that video? No, you're not. It's just human nature now with YouTube. And I hear that a lot, David, honestly. I appreciate it. That's why that's why I'm not going to change. Corn Warriors can be found on YouTube. They have their own channel. Okay. I'll have to look that up. And even yesterday's thumbnail with the case tractor there, the Magnum, I wouldn't say that was clickbait because I actually was using that. And if you're showing that stuff off, aka this beast there, and even the title, yeah, it was legit. Should I be doing clickbaity thumbnails, clickbaity titles? Yeah. Could be worth doing one time as an experiment to see if my views go up. Just for shits and giggles. Usually just watch half the video. Yeah, same. And then some you don't even get notified about, let's be honest. And for my channel, the way I do the content is very old school. Very, very old school. But it's the way I enjoy in playing the game. I'm not going to change the way I play the game to appease, to get viewers, because I won't enjoy doing it and it will come across in the content. I've done that before, going way back in the day, and you could tell in the content I wasn't happy. And to be completely real, I'll end up like Simulate. Bored of the game. Just stream with a girl. No. Sad but true. Then it's, yeah, that's brutal. Let's put it into a real scenario here. Farmer P, his daughter, I forget her name, and he knows it, and he said it, and they've both said it. His videos, that's got her in the thumbnail, and her in the video, get way more views in it than it's just him. Don't go down that road. Why not? I think if you were going to get W views, people like that map, but it will only be high for more than likely the first initial thing until it's released. That's like that on most maps, unreleased maps. Hey, Charlie. How's it going? I thought I said hello to you, but yeah, I saw you. Boom. 12k. Beautiful. Did you see... Oh, Dare Turbos? I never got on with his content. Never, ever, ever cared for his content. He was doing Farm Sim before me. Same with Stocker Gloss. Hey, Steve. Oh, you may notice a distinct lack of Craig in the chat now. Matt got pissed off with all the stupid comments. Today was he couldn't work out how to sort his Euro Truck stuff out. I told him several times, and he just kept on asking. Then I looked on my phone and Matt's canned him. I think somewhat for the best, considering there was plenty of people in the stream that are getting irritated as well. Farmhand Mike and his daughter on live stream a while back. Yeah, it's pretty sad, Chad. It's pretty sad. But you're right. That's why the titty streamers over on Twitch do so well. Get a bit of cleavage out. And yeah, same sort of thing. He changed anything for the better. Yeah, I don't know who you're referring to though. There's not a lot of the real farm channels that I actually watch religiously, if you like. Millennial Farm is one. Johnny is one that if he uploads. Wowker Farms to a point if something catches my eye that they're doing. Oh, 250 plus, I got good fish for a man. There you go. Oh, Mr. Moose went to Twitch years ago. Twitch is a good place if you can stream regularly. Once I've got a full-time job, I will not be able to stream regularly at all, maybe once a weekend, in reality. And that is the real fact of it all. Like, my stream's going to get rare because of the time difference. I've got a UK community, mainly from the UK. It's, what, 2:30 in the afternoon here. I'd be working. Oh, Dare? Yeah. I never liked his content, going way back in the day, so... If I'm being truthful, I don't watch a lot of your uploads, Let's Plays, but I always watch... Yeah. There's a lot of people like that. I mean, look at the sub numbers. 48,000 subs and struggling to get 300 views on the videos. There's a lot of people that don't watch the content anymore. And people's tastes change. Nothing. I've been literally applying to shit tons of jobs. It's not like you can walk out your front door and go to a place that's looking for people to work and instantly get a job on the doorstep. people think it's like that, it's very, very incorrect. Fair enough. I know once I get a lot more active than I have been doing just doing YouTube, I put on a ton of weight in the grand scheme of things. But once I get active and out and about and working, I know I'll probably lose a shit ton. Wait, there we go. The inevitable has happened. Well, I thought it just like Daggerwin on Survivor roleplay. Consider putting. At the end of the day, if you're doing content, you got to have a thick skin, whether you're streaming or doing YouTube. And at that point, you can just give it back as hard as they put it out, which I do. I do not put up with that type of BS. Nah, that's not gonna work. He's gonna let us roll it over. There we go. I think when you get a job, it could be part of your channel. Depends what it is. In reality, I'll be getting into anything and anything. More than likely going to be warehouse work or factory work. So the chance of that being able to get into it is slim. Although I will have the money for projects, which is what I want the channel to be. Kind of like what Daggerwin does for his machine restoration stuff. I'd love to get an old school tractor. Oh, that is completely stuck. Cool tow trucks, no kidding. Oh, look at them. Yeah. An ideal scenario I'd love to get into like a family business where they actually treat you like humans instead of some corporate thing that just don't give a shit about you. The thing is though, William, I could unstrap them if I still had the tractor attached. Boom. Not moving. Wonderful. I can't reset it because then it's gonna freak out there. I'm glad to get out of the UK. Probably 4-day 10 or something like that. Something with a 3-point hitch. Something that I could actually make use of. I could unstrap them manually. You do have a valid point there. I forgot about that. I generally did forget about that. Let's see if I can move it though. But bop it like that. Can't even unstrap them. Now it's like that, I wonder if I can just reset it. Cool, this is the last load as well. Ah, worked out. Perfect. Oh yeah, nice. Switch that off. Now, unfortunately, the reset point is down here. Man wheel loader would help you. It would. We'll get one day for when we get the potato area. I do plan on getting one of the class loaders then. And we were here, right? Where were we? Was that further down? Or was I there? No, I must have been further down. I was in Silverstream last night. God, he needs to learn slow mode really. Was it that bad enough? Gotcha, dude. Was it really the first corner? Yeah, it was. Wow. Yeah, I don't think Silver realized how busy his stream would be. From what he was saying last night, the amount of numbers he had. Alright, let's try this again. Now, I've never had a tipping issue with the Terra track. I thought I was going to run that corner fairly slow. Yeah, really. Probably were. I don't think he's got many moderators. If he's keeping an eye on chat, that's probably something that he'll be able to do, but yeah, that amount of people, no doubt the questions that were coming in. Slow mode would be valuable for him. Yeah, actually, you should have been able to put slow mode on. Don't try the fit. If you're on about the tractor that was released today, or updated, as far as I'm aware, it was just an update. Isn't that thing a piece of crap anyway? Look, I'm just going to double check, but if it's the one I think it is, that was a piece of shit. Oh no, it is new. Yeah, that's the one that they had in FS 17. You know, I was thinking of a different track, a different fit. My bad. Yeah, now I've got no interest in it. I really don't care for those Fiats. I don't see what all the fuss is about them, to be quite honest with you. Have a look at mine now, Steve. No, for whatever reason, I was thinking of that crappy two-wheel drive one that got released a little while back. I thought it was that quickly when I looked at the pictures. I was on about a completely different mod. Not that one. That one's probably pretty decent, to be fair. Oh, really? It's going to land that way. The last load of bales are just going to be an absolute pain in the frickin' ass. 450 for a bale. Wow. Yeah, exactly, Ford. Exactly. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of places that I've applied to. Haven't heard back from anything. This week's been a quiet week for decent stuff, though, it seems. Yeah, it is. I thought it was a completely different mod. Well, yeah, well, completely different mod by a different person, even. So I was speaking out of turn on that one completely. Let's just stop here, tab over here. I'm pretty sure we've got all the bales. So that wasn't an incomplete trailer. Yeah, it definitely looks like it was. Alright, so in that case... and I just let you know, pass my drone tester. Oh, congrats, dude. Nice. That can go. That. No, that first. That can go. That can go. I'd love it to be mechanic, but reality it won't be. More than likely anything hands-on. Labor job, basically. I think Giant's working on DLC at the moment. Of course they're going to be. They're going to be working on the game that's going to come out whenever, and DLC. Hey, CD, how's it going? Warehouse, factories, stuff like that. Hands-on. I got a hunch we're more likely to see Stradon before we'll see a Giants DLC. Yeah. Yeah. No. And of course we have a lone bale that was in the baler that we couldn't get out. There are a few construction sites, well, construction jobs available, but they all want you to have commercial truck license. And then over here, I don't know how it works in the UK, you need certificates for construction equipment as well. Where is our other truck down here? No, that's nothing to do with Giants. The straw harvest add-on is by Creative Mesh. Catch you later, David. Same to you too. Just looked across at my water, I was like, holy crap, no wonder I'm so thirsty. Haven't had any yet. Alright, that field's been ploughed. That one did. Don't want to do the small field with this because it would be horrible. how an external modder get a paid DLC on consoles. Because Giants can just publish it. Giants can act as the publisher. BM Modern, Creative Mesh have always been very in with Giants. They always have been. They always will be. There's a lot of stuff that they can do that probably a lot of people can't. The fact they got permission to do a paid add-on in the first place, which hasn't been done for many, many years last year, was kind of surprising. Who or what is that, RC? No idea what you're on about. And Laurie bringing food in. I actually enjoyed it, and I left there because... fair enough. Yeah, and time will tell. I had a phone call last week, but it was for some financial thing, which is just way out of my league. And how? I've got to think of jobs that's going to be suitable for me with having dyslexia and dyscalculia, which means my maths is absolutely freaking atrocious, my spelling is atrocious, and my writing is atrocious. That's why I need hands-on work. Alright, how long have we got? 10 minutes or so. Yeah, there's new mods today. Well, new mods, updates. Time will tell. And all I can do is keep applying. Even though with the local township, city, whatever you want to call them, they have jobs opening up over the summer for seasonal work, so I may be able to get into something with that too, but I'd rather have something full-time, obviously. I'd love to get on a farm. But again, that would be for, like, harvest season. I ideally want something full-time. Not having a driver's license to get out to that would be a pain in the ass as well, and very expensive for taxis. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be why I don't know them. That'd be a Rainbow Dave type question. He's into heavy metal. I'm not. No, Steve. No on so many levels. Give me toolbox, wrenches, spanners. Tell me to go fix something, I'll probably fix it. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on their website, see if there's anything going. A lot of the stuff they have going quite frequently, unfortunately, is administration stuff, which clearly, that's a no-go. But yeah, if I could get into the city work, that would be spot on. Be laughing. Binman, haha. You joke about that. There was actually a few jobs for that recently. When before I even had my resume, CV fully sorted for over here, because I had to configure the whole thing. Read the way you talk and understand text. Oh yeah, yeah. It's my math, spelling, and writing. Other than that, you put a car engine in front of me and tell me tear that down and fix it, I can have at it. But you put anything that's math orientated and where I have to write stuff down and spelling, forget it. Forget it. A lot of it's contract over here, so I don't know. It's not city orientated. But it'd be a job. At this point, I really don't care. Is this spinning or something, the way it revs up? Catch you later, fanboy. Yeah, a lot of it is transport. She's a teacher, yeah, but she's lower end of the board. How she doesn't even have her own classroom, technically. She's on what's called LTO, long-term occasional teacher. Basically means she's filling in for someone that's had a kid. And with all the changes in the government over here, which I'm not going to get into right now, she's not going to get a proper contract in a school full-time anytime soon, unfortunately. It sucks. So she, in the board that she's with is huge. So she is very, very low down on the food chain. Groundsman. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Although I don't get to do a lot outdoors, I'm actually quite an outdoors person. I used to love being outside doing stuff out there. Do you think being English in Canada holds you back? People. Hard to say, because companies are always going to have that thing of an employing someone that is not Canadian, right? You're going to have that benefit there for the way the government. Are you employing outside workers that are not Canadian? Could it be a factor? Potentially. Could it be an experience factor? The fact I've been doing this for the last God knows how many years and I don't have any real work experience? More than likely that. Coming back and forth to Canada for the last, what, 6 years almost, and up until now, recent, well, the last year, 2 years. That's held me back about getting a job and getting the work experience underneath my belt, because I have none. I have very little. I did a very, very short stint in a postal warehouse. Under the table work for my mum's boyfriend at the time at a pub washing dishes. And that's about it. And I don't want to be that type of person where I could probably get away with doing it, saying, oh yeah, I worked at a warehouse for about the last 3 years, and fake my resume, which I could probably get away with doing, but I'm not going to do that. And that's, yeah, you'll get caught out on a lie very quickly with that one. The right thing will come around. It's just, I hope it's sooner than later. Need a break right now, that's for damn sure. Alright, I'll do this last row and that's probably where I'll wrap it up for the day. Well, the week. We'll be back on Monday. Not really. From what I understand, driving school's like $500. Because it's a graduated system, it takes time. Like, even if I was ready, I couldn't go out and do my theory test today, for example. You have to do so many hours or whatever. But it's not too bad. Once you get your G2, the way the graduate system works, you'd be laughing at that point. Probably actually, honestly, be able to pick up a driving job fairly easy too. Well, let's hope for me. Used to help my granddad with lawn care stuff. Seasonal though, GT, seasonal. Over here, if you've got your driver's license, from what I've seen looking for jobs, you'd be laughing. You really would. So that'll be one thing for you, GT. Get your driver's license before you, if you ever try and make it out here. But knowing all the hoops I had to go through, it ain't going to be easy for you, my friend. Trust me. Well, I will end it here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll be back on Monday for more content. Catch you guys later. See ya.